What's up, guys? I just finished the fifth episode of House of the Dragon. Now, in this episode, uh, King Targaryen, he decides to go to Corey to propose a marriage between Rhaenyra and Sir Lionel. I believe that's his name, which is the son of Corte and the queen that never was. So he goes and he proposes the marriage, and let's just say Valerian decides to take it up a notch. Basically, he says, "Oh well, but they take the father's name, so that means." That means when they have children, when Rhaenyra has a child, they would take the name Valerian. Valerian, there we go. They would take Valerian's name. But our king decides to take it up, to raise the bar even higher. Like, oh yeah, we'll have him do that. But when that child has children, then they will have the name Targaryen. Since the Targaryen name has ruled over the seven realms with dragons for 100 years, they will reign more for another set of 100 years. So he made it clear, like, okay, it made it clear. He would have, my daughter's the heir. When I die, she would take over. Her king would take over. And when they have children, blah, blah, blah. So we find out that Sir Lionel isn't into women. Is not into women. And Rhaenyra is okay with that. They then make a bargain, like, okay, let's get married, Let's make our parents happy. Let's go through with the marriage. But once the marriage is said and done, meaning once we're married, you can continue to have the relationship you have now, and I can continue to have the relationship I have with Sir Christian. Simple as that. And it seems like they agree. Okay, we could do that. Sir Christian isn't happy that the marriage is going to happen, and she tells him, Daenerys tells Sir Christian, hey, this is what I propose. Sir Christian says, no, come with me. I will not be, second best. Come with me, you don't want to do this anyways, blah, blah, blah. She goes, I have to. Things of that nature. So, Queen Hightower's father, he is sent away because the king thought, oh my gosh, you've been planning this, trying to overthrow me, blah, blah, blah. He warns his daughter, keep saying Alicent, but Queen Hightower, that she has two choices. She can either do whatever she can to make the son Aegon king, or hope and pray for mercy from Rhaenyra, hoping that she does not kill the children. So basically, it's like, be prepared. You got two choices: either take the throne or die. Simple as that. So he heads off on his own. As this episode continues, it seems that the queen has gotten, I can't remember the guy's name, but he's starting trouble. Basically, he tells her, oh, I heard Rhaenyra was unwell because I saw that she was given tea by the order of the king. She's like, unwell, pregnant? No, there's no way. She swore to me that she was still intact. Well, obviously, she doesn't leave it alone, so she calls Sir Christian in and basically asks him, hey, tell me what's going on. You're her guard. You're loyal to her. My father had gotten, a supposed account from someone that, Daemon and Rhaenyra may have not been doing, did something disgusting. He goes, oh yeah, she has, but not with him, with me. So he confesses, yes, we spent the night together. If you are to punish me, please make it a swift move of me from death. Hightower decides not to. She goes, you may go. No, I'm not going to do anything. You may go. You may keep your stuff, things like that. Okay, fine. She's disappointed in Rhaenyra because, of course, Rhaenyra did lie. In a way, she told the truth, but she did lie. The day of the marriage, the day of the wedding, all is said to go well, but we see that our king, who is suffering from, it appears, leprosy, because he's lost all his fingers from his left hand. At the same time, in the last episode, we saw what looked like sores or like disintegrated skin, like an infection. It looks like it may be leprosy. It has to be. Otherwise, I don't see any other skin condition or inflammation that would cause that. Then again, maybe eczema. But I have eczema and it's never become like that. Then again, I've never got it that worse. But I think it must be leprosy, and it's really getting to him. He's really fallen ill and things like that. Also, the parents are fully aware of their son's sexuality. But they feel like, oh, he'll grow out of it. It's a phase. Well, let's just say it's kind of comes out when the wedding happens. It's supposed to be a joyous occasion after some interruptions. Like, for example, Lady Hightower, Queen Hightower, interrupts the king during his speech and makes her presence known, and she is wearing green, which is a sort of code for bearing arms, going to war. Well, it seems like she has a private war, and she's going to have it with Rhaenyra. Then Daemon makes himself known. He was king of the Narrows. He was married to some Lady Rhaanne, I believe. Yeah, Rhaanne. But he ends up killing her and thus is in the line of inheriting that kingdom. The cousin is not happy because he knows that Daemon has something to do with it, but he can't prove it, of course. Everyone knows it's sad news. But he comes to the wedding, and even though the cousin says, I'm merely making an accusation, he goes, you have no proof. What do you want me to do? I'm going to head down there and get the inheritance so we could talk, blah, blah, blah. Well, when the festivities continue, basically, Lionel's lover decides to cause trouble, goes up to her, oh, look at Sir Christian's her man. He goes over and starts to cause trouble, let's make an effort to protect them both, blah, blah, blah. As if, like, to have a hold over Rhaenyra, things like that. Well, all hell breaks loose because it looks like that wasn't going to go well with Sir Christian. He ends up beating the crap out of, this dude. And they end up, like, the whole thing goes to a melee, and as this is going in a melee, Daemon takes Rhaenyra aside and goes, you don't want this. Let's be real here. You do not want this. This is what you see for yourself. And she goes, what do you see for me? You want to marry me? Why don't you take me to Dragonstone and you make me your wife and we'll go from there. Basically he's like warning her, don't marry this dude. This dude is like, you'll be bearing him sons and he's not really into you like that, And she wakes up, well, if you have a better idea, then take me away from here. And people are fighting and she gets taken away and basically Sir Christian beats the crap out of the dude to death, beats him to death. Everyone leaves the wedding except for the bride's family and the groom's family. So, the marriage is taking place, and as it's taking place, Sir Christian's about to make an attempt on his own life. But, Queen Hightower intervenes and says, hey, don't do it. And of course, the two get married, but the king's illness has gotten so much worse that he collapses to the ground. And that is the end of the episode. So what did I think about this episode? In all, it just felt like a ticking time bomb. At this point, halfway through the episode, I wanted it to basically get to the point already. It kind of dragged, but yet it did it in the sense of, this is an erupting volcano about to blow. So, I'm going to give it a 6 for this episode. We'll see what happens in the next episode. It looks like we fully see Rhaenyra as a woman now. She's now grown up. Seems that she has children. And Aegon has gotten older, and so has everyone else. It looks like the king is still standing. He's still with us. We just gotta wait till episode 6 comes out to play. So, yeah, that's it. That's gonna be it for me today, guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Like I said, if you missed this episode, you can go on demand or go on HBO Max. If you do go on HBO Max, like I said, I recommend that you wait until all of the season has been aired. That way you can go on HBO Max, go for the trial period, finish it all up, and then cancel it. However you guys want to do it, I don't know. But you guys have a good day out there, and be safe, okay? Bye.